Well, despite all the controversy leading to the Sochi Winter Games, everything went pretty much as smoothly as possible, and it all ended with a grand closing ceremony marking the end of the Sochi Winter Olympics and a start of a new Winter Olympics 4 years later. Now, with the Winter Games closing with a grand fashion, the last Olympic ring did open up this time as the world saw a theatric display at the closing ceremony. And turns out they decided to go a bit informal this time as countries were not introduced individually, but instead went for an intermingling spirit as the $51 billion event came to a close. And with the end of the Sochi Winter Games, the torch is now passed over to Pyeongchang. Now, the goal for Team Korea going into the Sochi Games was to finish within the top 10 in the medal count, but despite having the most number of athletes competing this time, well, things didn't turn out the way they wanted, but still finished off with a couple of more medals before it all ended. Now, thanks to Park Seung-hee's gold medal finish, followed by 17-year-old Shim Seok-hee's bronze medal finish at the women's 1,000-meter short track event, Korea was able to add a couple more medals and prove their dominance in the sport. Park Seung-hee would finish off with 2 gold medals and a bronze, with Shim Seok-hee finishing her Olympic debut with 1 gold, 1 silver, and 1 bronze. Meanwhile, the men's speed skating team did finish with a medal as Korea earned a silver medal in the men's speed skating team pursuit event, just falling to the Netherlands, who absolutely dominated the sport this year. And after all that, Korea finishes 13th overall with 3 gold, 3 silver, and 2 bronze medals. Now, if there was one athlete who really shined during the Sochi Winter Games, it was Victor An, or An Hyun-soo of Russia. And with a ton of expectations for the short track star prior to the Games, well, he met those expectations. Now, competing in his first Olympics in 8 years, the former South Korean short track star started off with a bronze medal in the 1,500-meter medal event, but would later dominate the other events, claiming gold in the 500-meter, 1,000-meter, and the 5,000-meter men's short track relay, claiming 3 gold medals and a bronze for a total of 4 medals. And it wasn't just the Russians cheering for An, as Koreans here in the nations cheered him on as well. Now, during the weekend, Korea's podium finishes in the short track and speed skating events were overshadowed by the women's figure skating event, which resulted in Kim Yeon-ah finishing off with a silver medal. And what do you know? It's not dying down. And fans worldwide are now trying to petition the International Skating Union via change.org, an online petition site stating that, quote, "This is not for Yeon-ah Kim. This is for the fair sportsmanship that is supposed to be central to the world event of the Olympics." While it currently has over 2 million people who signed the online petition, more controversy was brought on when gold medalist Adelina Sotnikova was seen hugging Alla Shoknisova, who was a judge in the event. Moving on, it was a great Winter Games for the host nation as Russia finished off the competition after finishing first in the overall medal count. Thanks to some last-minute gold medal finishes in the 4-man bobsleigh and the men's 50-kilometer mass start, Russia finishes first in the overall medal count with 13 gold medals, including 11 silver and 9 bronze for a total of 33. Now, this is the first time in 20 years that Russia finished first in the overall medal count. And with that, let's close off our Sochi coverage by taking a look at the final medal count during the Sochi Winter Games. Of course, as we take a look here, once again, we see that Russia is in first for the first time in 20 years with 13 gold medals, with Norway finishing strong in second place with 11. Canada in third thanks to a couple of gold medals in hockey, with the U.S. and Netherlands finishing 4th and 5th, with Korea once again finishing 13th overall with 3 gold, 3 silver, and 2 bronze for a total of 8 medals. And congratulations to all the athletes, and that's going to wrap it up for me. This has been SJ. Have a great rest of the day, and see you guys again for your sports needs.